Today we're going to talk about the cash secure put and how I used it in my IRA, generating fat monthly cash flow. But here's the deal. The projected cash flow, one that I wanted to preserve, I couldn't do it. We bought it back, we rolled it, and created even more credits. Hey, look, stick around. I know you're going to like this one. And what we're doing is this. We're talking about cash flow using the cash secure put to generate monthly cash flow. Now, I'm going to show you this PayPal trade that absolutely even blew my mind. We had an opportunity for a nice 42-day trade, max profit potentially being $37.50. I was going to take that, right? I was going to let that trade play to expiration. I felt like I picked the perfect strike price, being the 68 strike. It hadn't traded at 68 for months. I could have let that go to expiration, but we decided not to. I'm going to show you exactly why I did not. And I rolled that money, and wait till you see what happens next. So, before we get there, look at this month right now. We're absolutely killing it. We are back in the saddle again. I finally get an opportunity to get my hands on my IRA, and we are using trades that are absolutely amplifying my results. Now, starting in February is when I start to get back on my horse, right? I retired in December. January was very light. I was traveling, and I just seemed to try to get my routine together, right? You have a 9 to 5, you have a routine. I'm retired now. January, I was trying to find my routine. Get into February, and now we're starting to get our groove. And here we are, 10 days into March, and we're already at 8,500 booked, bagged, money on the table. Okay. Now, really, we're going to focus on this cash secure put. So I want to get there as quickly as possible. So hang in there. Now, I mentioned this on Facebook and to the members. If you're on Facebook, search the Real CPT Dashboard. What I want you to do is follow me there, because I post a lot of this up, giving them a look into my world. One of the things I posted up is this. In the phone app, right? If you're a member in the phone app, I've changed something. Every time I make money on a trade, you're going to see the money bags. Okay, you're going to see the open trade, and then you're going to see the close trade, right? So you're going to see the opening of the trade, and you can dig into it by clicking on this, then clicking on the blog post, reading the entire trade. Let me show you an example of that. So you have your phone app open. You see that I opened up poor man's covered call on Pfizer. If you click on that entry, it will take you to the blog post. And here's where you can read all of the details of the trade. Now, chances are, if I'm going to do a poor man's covered call on Pfizer, I'm going to let you know via email and talk to you about this trade, like I did here. What I ended up doing for this Pfizer poor man's covered call trade, I did a video for the members for Money Monday, talked about all the possible trades I'd do with Pfizer. Did a covered call, maybe a cash secure put, poor man's covered call. And I actually included strike prices just in case you wanted to start your research. Or where I would be starting my research, gives you a great head start. The poor man's covered call trade was beautiful, and I sent the members my poor man's covered call initial trade setup for this trade. And this is what the membership is all about, seeing the world through my eyes. The members got this trade, and if they were going to consider it, they have all of this information at their fingertips. Now, I don't know if they placed the trade, but I did, and absolutely love the trade. The phone app is a great opportunity to just have it on your phone and open it up and see if I've posted anything. Did I do a trade? Did I post up a new video? Did I send out an email for a possible trade I'm watching? And PayPal was one of those trade alerts. If you're interested in any of what you're about to see, go to cptdashboard.com. cptdashboard.com, click upgraded dashboard. I give you one free month, man. It's like 45 cents a day. I'm doing so many trades right now. It's hard for me to even keep up. I think I missed one of my trades sending it to the members. I got to do it after this video. You get so much information, and you're seeing the world through my eyes, an active, successful trader. Okay, let's talk about the PayPal trade. Back on February 17th, I sent to the members, look, I'm going to make a big play on PayPal. I decided to use the March 31st strike. The March 31st strike set me up for collecting income in the month of March. So instead of doing the typical 30-day cash secure put, I went with the March 31st. I decide that the 68 strike was absolutely banging. I mean, I picked the 68 strike largely because this thing hadn't traded at 68 for months. And now with the Fed raising interest rates, and although that's not the best for the stock market, it is for banks. Banks loan money, and guess what? They loan it at a higher interest rate. PayPal starts to move a little bit. And I'm thinking to myself, there's an opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and stick in that very large 25 contracts on the 68 strike, picked up a nice $1.50, and we're going to go with it. My profit projection for this trade, if I let it go to fruition, was $37.50. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know I like to buy my options back, and I was not going to buy this back. It didn't take long before PayPal starts to drift off a little bit, and my $1.50 finds itself around 50 cents. And boy, I was so tempted, man. So tempted to take this off the board. But I wasn't going to, because I want my max profit of $37.50. So many times I pull these trades off the board early, wishing I had gone to expiration. Well, I almost was able to do that. The problem is, this option started to drift to where there was so much profit on the table and with so much time left. Okay? When you have so much time, and I literally had over 21 days to pick up 50 cents at this point. Okay, in this point in the trade, my option's gone from $1.50 down to 50 cents. PayPal's not going higher, but it's not going lower. Time is starting to affect the option. Even though it's 21 days, it's starting to erode the option, right? So now I can buy this obligation back, right? I obligated to put up all this money to buy somebody's shares at 68. Well, now I can alleviate that obligation paying 50 cents. So that means I got paid $1.50, I pay 50 cents, I keep the difference. All that money's on the table. And that's basically what my dilemma was. I wanted $37.50. Well, we decide not to do that because of the time value. There's so much time left in this trade. Man, I'm not going to wait for that. So now let me show you the buyback. Now, I try to make it clear to the members exactly what I did, okay? I'm doing a lot of things, man. I got so many spinning plates. But here's what I did. So you already know the setup. I bought this option back. And the setup of the original trade was this. When it was trading here, I did the 68 there, 42 days, got $1.50. Possible projected cash flow, $37.50. We see it right there, okay? Well, I decided to buy that back. And when I buy that back, I pay 52 cents, okay? 52 cents to alleviate the obligation, to open up the cash that I had set aside to buy somebody's shares at 68, okay? That meets my 50% guideline. It was, the option was down 65%. And I tell the members exactly why I did this and how much profit I made or cash flow I made. So in this case, it's a cash secure put. Money's back in the account. It's profit. So the cash flow I generated on this trade was $2,450. Now, clearly that wasn't 42 days, okay? Well, I decided to roll it. That money's sitting there. I'm going to roll it. I have 21 more days left, right? Maybe I can double dip. So that's exactly what I tell the members here. On this day, I decide to move up the strike price. I'm feeling pretty confident with PayPal. I decide, with PayPal moving a little bit higher, I decide to go from 68 using the same expiration date. Do you notice this? The same expiration date. With the stock trading at 75.96, right? I push up from 68 up to 75. Now, the way I see this is this. PayPal's had a nice little run, but it never really dipped that far. And now with the Fed going to raise interest rates, I feel like this thing's going to dance between 78 and potentially 75. And if I'm assigned the shares at 75, you saw the chart earlier. It hasn't played in that sandbox in a long time. So I'm okay with it. So what I decided to do is I push it up to that 75 strike. And now look at the possible premium. When you see the 75 strike, you see that I could collect $2.28 per share. I'm going to do 20 contracts. I tell the members exactly why we're doing this. And if they wanted to take this trade, they could. It's 23 days. 23 days. Potential projected cash flow of $4,560. Now, let's talk about that original trade. Do you remember the original trade right here with the potential of $37.50? Right? I didn't want to touch it. I wanted it to go to expiration. Notice what we have here. If this goes to expiration, I'm pocketing $4,500. This is how we want to roll, right? If you're going to buy back an option, man, you'd love to roll it. So in the same time frame, you could pick up more crumbs than you were originally going to pick up. And in this case, that's real money, right? When you think about it, that's about $800. So this was a correct roll. Based on where the stock's trading, based on the news in the stock market, I decide we're going to roll out and up, pick that 75 strike, and we collected a bigger premium. Now I got the trade on 23 days. Let's take a look at how this trade ended. So again, PayPal is trading higher, okay? This is the fabulous thing about this trade. Notice when I placed this trade back here, we went ahead and did the cash secure put on a day for which PayPal was actually moving a bit higher. I felt like the overall market is getting crushed. PayPal's moving a bit higher. Let's pick that 68 strike. So we placed the trade. Then it starts to trade a little bit. And I'm going to let it go to expiration so I don't have to worry about it. Expiration is way out here. We're going to let this thing just trade. Well, as PayPal teases with that 77 price, man, I see that option fall under 50 cents. But boy, I'm going to hold on to it, man. I want max profit. This is one that goes to expiration. Well, it falls a little bit. And I decide, look, if I'm going to do anything, I have to do it now. So I start watching it. And sure enough, notice on the 7th and 8th, when I buy this back, the option has $2,400 on the table. $2,400 on the table, meaning if I close this trade right now, I pay the price for my option, which was about 52 cents. We buy it back. My money comes back into the account. $2,400 of the original $3,750 is in my pocket. This is a no-brainer, okay? Why am I even trying to wait till expiration with 21 days left? Well, we're not doing it. So that's when I decide we're going to go ahead, take that money off the table, which we did. Then I pick that 75 strike, and you know the profit projection is over $4,000. I wake up the very next day, and this is what happens. The very next day, remember, I did this on March 8th. The very next day, PayPal pops some 4 points. And I'll tell you what, this option that I got paid $2.28 is now trading for $1.32. The stock has moved such that that option, $2.28, has literally in hours reduced damn near by half. I now have damn near $2,000 in profit sitting there. I literally wake up, I have my fresh coffee, I'm ready to start the day. $2,000 sitting there on the table. So what do? I buy this option back for $1.32. When you do the math on that, this is a $4,370 trade, and we still have 20 days left in this month. So what I'm thinking about doing is this. Another video telling you what I did with all that money because I didn't invest in PayPal. And what we did, we're collecting a fat dividend, and I'm going to get out of that trade early next week. So you definitely want to stick around and be ready for that next video. This is unbelievable how we can use the cash secure put, and when the trade goes our way, we can actually roll up and collect even more premium in the same time frame. Notice this was all the March 31st expiration date. So all this money is going to be booked for the month of March. Now I know you all like that phone app. I update that when I send the members an email, whether it's a real-time trade or it's a Seeing the World Through John's Eyes blog post or a video. When you download the phone app, you get my real-time trades, you get my Seeing the World Through John's emails, and you have all the exclusive video content. Telling you what, 1 free month, go to cptdashboard.com, click Upgraded Dashboard. It's right there. Let me highlight it. Upgraded Dashboard. I want you to sign up. I'll give you 1 free month. I would love to welcome you aboard. Hey, look, I'm going to leave it right there. Remember, go to Facebook, search Real CPT Dashboard, follow my page because I'm going to post up there what I did with the money. Not a video. I'm going to tell them what I did, show them the chart, and then we're going to do a video that I'm going to send to the members with my next trade idea. Hey, look, be safe, be healthy, most important, be lucky. Until next time, may all your covered calls be profitable.